I want to deal with a couple of different ideas. The first is broken pentatonic patterns. So instead of doing just fours or threes or sixes, up and down the neck in different ways over the different inversions, as I was showing you before, to do broken patterns. And you can, what happens is that if I'm doing fours, then 3 or 4 seconds from now you're going to know what I'll be playing, because you know, the ear can predict. So instead of that, you start breaking passages up into. It's actually fun if you'd use random numbers. An example I used before is this is a pentatonic run with a ninth in it. So using a mixture of 5s, 6s, 4s, and I think there's maybe a 7 in there. So that's the first thing, broken runs. The second thing is figuring out ways to move over the neck as opposed to vertically, moving diagonally. So for instance, you can use 4s. You can use 6s, there are different ways of doing it. So to combine those two things, I came up with this riff idea. Again, it's based around the pentatonics, but it's including a 6th. The pentatonic is basically the scale that you're dealing with, whether it's the minor scale or the major scale, minus the 9th, which is the 2nd note of the scale, and the 6th, which obviously is the 6th note of the scale. So this is going to be using, this is working on the Dorian. Whenever blues players whenever they hang around there, it's always the 6th note in the scale, and it's bringing out the Dorian mode. So this is a pentatonic which is including the 6th, a pentatonic run, and it goes. I'll do it slowly first. No, it won't. So it starts off with 6s, or it starts off with 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. And what's interesting is that because you're crossing the bar line by when you use 4s, if they're 16th notes, then they're going to be obviously 4 of them to a beat. If they're 8th notes, then they're going to be 8 of them to a bar. But this way, you keep on crossing the bar line, and what happens is that actually the last one, which ends on a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 7 actually it lands on the 1 of the new bar. So I'll go over it again. And we're back on the 1 of the new bar. Anyway, I hope you find that interesting.